One of the biggest misconceptions about feedback is that it's simply telling someone what they did well or what they need to improve. But great feedback is so much more than that. Over the years, I have found that there are 4 elements that make feedback effective. Sometimes people need you to be direct, clear, specific, focused on expectations, no guessing, no ambiguity. And sometimes they need you to be encouraging, recognizing what's working, building their confidence, helping them believe that they can improve. Sometimes people need you to be receptive, where you ask questions, where you listen before you assume. You seek to understand before you try to solve. And sometimes they need you to be objective. Bring the facts, examples, observations, not opinions. And here's what I love about these 4 elements. Every single one of them is valuable, but every single one of them also has what I call the shadow side. Too much directness can become blunt. Too much encouraging, and the real message gets lost. Too much receptive, and the conversation never actually hits the issue. And too much objective, and people start to experience you as cold instead of caring. One of the leaders I coach said something that made me smile. He told me, Tara, I just don't understand it. I've had this conversation with my employee 3 times. And I asked him one question. Have you been giving him feedback the way you like to receive it or the way they need to receive it? And he stopped and looked at me and said, well, I never thought about it that way. That is human intelligence. It's recognizing that the goal simply isn't to deliver feedback. The goal is to help someone hear the feedback. So before your next feedback conversation, ask yourself one question. Which of those 4 elements does this person need from me most today? That one question alone can completely change the conversation. So if today's video gave you a few new ideas, imagine what happens when you have the opportunity to practice them. That is exactly why I created the Modern Manager Lab. It's not another leadership course. It's a place where managers, experienced leaders, project leaders, and high potential employees come together to practice these conversations that you need to have every day. Because confidence does not come from just watching this video. It comes from applying what you've learned, getting feedback, getting coached, hearing from other colleagues that are in the same situation as you, dealing with some of the same challenges as you. That is how new skills are developed. And if you'd like to continue building your human intelligence, I would love to have you join us in the Modern Manager Lab. Just go to powersresourcecenter.com and register.